Hi, I'm Libby. Welcome to my Grocery X Learn English podcast. Today we gonna talk about the impact of deforestation on biodiversity. Introduction. A. Definition of deforestation. Deforestation is the permanent destruction of forests, often for the purpose of converting the land to other uses such as agriculture, urbanization, or logging. B. Importance of biodiversity. Biodiversity refers to the variety of life on Earth, including the variety of species, ecosystems, and genetic diversity. Biodiversity is crucial for maintaining healthy ecosystems and providing essential ecosystem services, such as food production, climate regulation, and water purification. C. Purpose of the blog. This blog aims to explore the impact of deforestation on biodiversity and to understand the consequences of losing biodiversity. 2. Causes of deforestation. A. Agricultural expansion. Agricultural expansion is one of the leading causes of deforestation, as forests are cleared to make room for crops or livestock. B. Logging. Logging is the harvesting of trees for commercial purposes, such as paper production or lumber. Logging can also cause deforestation by removing large areas of forest, leaving the remaining trees vulnerable to wind damage, fire, and disease. C. Infrastructure development. Infrastructure development such as roads, pipelines, and dams can result in the destruction of forests. D. Climate change. Climate change can also play a role in deforestation by causing more frequent and intense droughts, fires, and storms that can damage or kill trees. 3. The effects of deforestation on biodiversity. A. Habitat loss. Deforestation results in the loss of habitats for many species, reducing their ability to find food, shelter, and mates. This can lead to declines in populations and even extinction. B. Reduction in species diversity. Deforestation can also lead to a reduction in species diversity by reducing the number of different species living in an ecosystem. C. Disruptions in ecosystem function. Deforestation can disrupt the functioning of ecosystems by altering the balance of species and the flow of energy and nutrients. D. Changes in climate. Deforestation can also contribute to climate change by reducing the amount of carbon stored in trees and releasing it into the atmosphere as carbon dioxide. 4. Consequences of biodiversity loss. A. Ecosystem services. Biodiversity provides many important ecosystem services, such as water purification, soil conservation, and pest control. The loss of biodiversity can reduce the ability of ecosystems to provide these services. B. Economic impacts. The loss of biodiversity can also have economic impacts by reducing the availability of natural resources and reducing the potential for tourism and recreation. C. Social impacts. Biodiversity loss can also have social impacts by affecting local communities that depend on natural resources for their livelihoods. D. Health impacts. Biodiversity loss can also have health impacts by reducing the availability of important medicines and food sources. V. Mitigation and conservation efforts. A. Protected areas. Protected areas, such as national parks and wildlife reserves, can help to conserve biodiversity by protecting habitats and species. B. Reforestation programs. Reforestation programs can help to restore degraded forests and reduce the impact of deforestation on biodiversity. C. Sustainable agricultural practices. Sustainable agricultural practices, such as agroforestry and conservation agriculture, can help to reduce the impact of agriculture on forests and biodiversity. D. Community-based conservation. Community-based conservation programs can help to involve local communities in conservation efforts and promote the sustainable use of natural resources. 6. Conclusion. A. Summary of key points. The conclusion should summarize the main points covered in the blog, including the impact of deforestation on biodiversity, the causes of deforestation, the consequences of biodiversity loss, and the mitigation and conservation efforts that are underway. B. Call to action. The conclusion should also include a call to action, encouraging readers to take steps to support conservation efforts and reduce the impact of deforestation on biodiversity. This could include actions such as supporting reforestation programs, reducing their own carbon footprint, or advocating for policies that support sustainable land use practices. C. Future research directions. Finally, the conclusion should highlight areas for future research that can help to deepen our understanding of the impact of deforestation on biodiversity and inform more effective conservation efforts. 7. References. A. List of cited sources. This section should include a list of the sources cited in the blog, using a standardized referencing format such as APA, MLA, or Chicago. B. Additional resources for further reading. This section should include a list of additional resources for readers who are interested in learning more about deforestation and biodiversity, such as books, articles, and websites. Thank you for listening to GroceryX Learn English podcast. If there's a topic you'd like me to talk about in a further episode, just send an email to info@grocery-x.com and see you next time. Please like, share, and subscribe my channel.